Welcome back to Tyranny. Alright, well. Look at that, we got gardens and shit. Nice. Well. I guess it's time to go talk to old voices in the lab. Before I do that though, I think it's time to do some training for my characters. I think just about everyone's leveled up since the last time I trained, so teleport. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I want to get Lantry in my group and get those sigils. So actually, let's do that first. Because I don't think I'm going to get a bunch of experience from that. No one's going to level up anyway.
I think one can safely conclude that you have the Overlord's attention, and that of the Tears. Soon, all of Tyranny. You realize, I trust, I hope, that nobody other than Kairos has ever cast an edict until you.
Also safe to assume Kairos will try to solve me in some fashion.
At the same time, if you really were a meaningful threat, you'd have already been the victim of an edict, or bled in Mark's daggers. So this has me rather curious. Just what does the Overlord wish to do with you?
I think bled in Mark's daggers are already getting sharpened and ready to be put into my shoulder blades. But luckily, I plan on not allowing that to happen. Are you sure history hasn't just edited or forgotten those who could rival the Overlord?
Well, I have a hard time believing that someone would cast an edict and not have it noticed.
Yes, but maybe a rival casts an edict, Kairos kills the rival, then takes credit for the events.
Well, as of now, I've seen with my own eyes that the Overlord is not unique in this regard. And I suppose you're all the evidence I need to throw suspicion on the record. Now, if you are right, that implies the Overlord has no qualms silencing and murdering those who pose a threat.
Well, of course.
In your case, at least my written record of you might survive. See? I'm being optimistic.
That's great, Lantry. I like your optimism. Yes, I mean I'm not an idiot. I think Kairos is going to try to silence me in one matter or another, and yeah. Well, we'll see what happens when it comes to that. First, there's the matter of the other Archons, one of which I have already slain. I have a feeling that's not the last Archon I am going to slay, but one step at a time. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Happen to know when Kairos first cast an edict?
Good question. In parts north, it's commonly held that Kairos' Edict of Dust was the first, but it was cast in the year 11. It was just the first edict to ripple across the whole of Tyranny. If you lived somewhere that used to have antelope, you probably think that's the first edict of the Overlord. But here, the answer is given to us by the Overlord's own sense of posterity. Year 0 of Kairos' calendar is said to correspond to the day Kairos went from warlord to wearer of many crowns. A victory won when the first Edict of Storms shocked both the Cloud Barons and the realm of Medrev to capitulate.
Antelope. Is that an animal?
Yes, or it was at least, until they were all wiped out by the Edict of Dust. Or that's as best we've pieced it together from the records. From what we've gathered from their skeletons, they were some sort of mute beast man that ran on 4 legs.
Antelope are not like beast women.
Gotta love Kill's shadow face palming. She counters, flexing her claws once, twice, 3 times in annoyance.
Antelope have hooves for fleeing. Beast women have claws for killing. Antelope don't eat meat, are spooked easily, are large but helpless, lumber but lack reason, are prey. Silverback tribe hunted antelope extinct.
She sniffs and flicks the sage a pointed stare.
Old ink mystic tells many strange, stupid tales. Thinks to know everything.
Oh, I like you, Kills in Shadow.
I suppose I'm more of an expert in living things, like birds, and can't quite confirm or deny what you're saying, but just forget I said anything.
Alright, well, hold on. I want you to join
Greetings,
my group.
Archon. I will,
Yeah. You must be atop a spire to... What? Hold on. Am I not on top of a spire now? Is this an illusion? Am I on the holodeck or something?
Greetings, Archon.
For real. There's gotta be a game bug. Fine, you know what? I'll just teleport to a different spire. That's gotta be a game bug. Alright, well, in that case, I'll go and train my companions first. Let's see, so I need to go to Sunset Spire. Lore training. Let me recruit Lantry while I'm here.
Greetings, Archon.
There we go. Lantry's level. Wow, he's level 13. He'd be the most powerful of me if I have, well, level-wise, if I had him in the party. I mean, I might as well level him up. I'm not going to use him, but, you know, what the heck. Oh wow, it costs 2 points now to raise up a stat once you get to this point. Ah, interesting. So you can, okay, so there isn't like a cap on it, but at a certain point it costs 2 points instead of 1. Alright, alright. Ta-da. Now we go over to the Aurora Spire. So I can train up Kills in Shadow and Verse. to go back to the Ocean Spire and down into the Runic Hall. Sigil of Directed Force. Alright. So here. Speed this up. Go. Sigil of Spell Surge. Nice. And the last one is on a different screen, if I remember correctly. Let's see. I want to go this way? Question mark. There it is. Pretty sure there were 3. This is the one where I need 2 different people doing this, so I'll send Kills in Shadow
Anything
over
for
here
Alpha to Kills in Shadow.
hit the button.
Like digging, like root of scraping couch like soil, furrowing deeply with claws, but cannot dig way back through solid stone. Yep.
Sigil of Timeless Form 3. Okay. I mean, I kind of think that Kills in Shadow would easily be able to get over this rubble. Honestly, any one of my characters could easily get over this rubble, but definitely Kills in
Kills in
Shadow.
Shadow understands.
Oh well. Whatever. We'll play by the game's rules. Alright, cool. That takes care of that. Actually, would it be faster to go this way? No. We're just, that's right. Let's see if swapping out party members atop the Ocean Spire works this time. If that was just a one-time bug, or if it's something that's going to persist always on top of this spire. If it does, it's not a big deal. I can just teleport to another spire. I'm gonna need to anyway to get Voices on the Rat, but...
I trust all is well, my glorious Archon. I'm honored you wish to speak.
Wow. Well, you don't need to address me so formally, but I don't mind. That's cool.
What is it you need? Of course. It's about time to stretch the old seal.
It worked. Guess that was just a one-time bug. Okay. Alright, well, before I go anywhere, I have some new sigils. I have higher lore now. So let me update my spells and see if I want to switch anything out. She's up to 99, and Muriel's up to 100. Sweet. So speaking of which, can't use that many different forms with this one. I like this one. I think I'm going to use this spell too. I'll get rid of False Pit. I'll leave all of the basically attack spells to Ed. And I'll concentrate fully on just healing and buffing my allies for Muriel. Max out intensity. Get it up to 51% damage. Nice. I still have 10 points to work with. I could increase the range to 6 meters. It's a bigger cone. Yeah, that would be... I mean, I'll probably be casting it before battle, so it's not a big deal, but what else can I do for 10 points? Is there anything? Duration, just... So this should be, when I cast it, this will be... It would make sense to cast this as the last buffing spell I cast because of the duration on this isn't very high. Accuracy doesn't matter. Recovery. What's the cooldown on this? 38 seconds. Spell Surge. 73% recovered for 6 seconds. Wow. I guess I'll do the range sigil. Go. Ooh, I got an achievement for that. Because I created a spell with lore 100. No, maybe not. Alright, anyway. Let me beef this one up a little more. I'll be at 45. I could probably make a more powerful version for Kills in Shadow. Yeah. Okay. Beef up now. Can't beef that up anymore. I can definitely beef this up. That'll make it too high. What if I reduce this down to here? Then I can increase this. Yeah, let's do that. And my heal. Not too high. that's right. She doesn't have the Gravelight Sigil, unfortunately. So I can never really make this stronger until I find that sigil. That's a bummer. Too high. These spells I can do differently. Use a different. Oh, there we go. Sigil of Directed Force. What is that? Twisting Flame. Directs an entwining flame wave of flame across the battlefield. Each enemy caught in the flame's path takes fire damage and is left burning. Oh, so it's a, I can't remember what that D&D spell was. Yeah, okay, so this is a line of fire spell, so whatever's in the way is also going to get hit. How much damage does it do? 70 to 26. And the length is 10 meters. It's not bad. Giant boulder. Form a huge stone boulder, then send it hurtling forward. The boulder bounces erratically and flattens everything in its path, dealing crush damage and knocking foes prone. I like that. 22 to 30 crush, prone affliction, 2.1 seconds. That's not bad. Chain Sigil. Accents that allow spells to bounce. Oh wow. It's too high a lore, unfortunately. Armor penetration, too much. Gosh, one more point in lore and she could do that. Interrupt. Sweet, this will interrupt things too. Or I can just increase the intensity. More crush damage. More accurate. Bleeding. Duration. Makes prone more. I like that. I like that a lot. Makes characters prone longer. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, enough dicking around with spells. Let's go ahead and talk to Voices of Narat. See what he has to say. There's a definite possibility this could turn into a battle. We'll see though. We shall see. I imagine Voices of the Rat is going to attempt to use his special gifts to dominate my mind, extract all the information and maybe power from it that he can, and then maybe put me on a pike. But I'm not really keen on that happening. So, just in case, before I talk, since I don't think time moves when you're in conversation, let me buff up, because you never know. Oh, I'm still in fast mode. Right now, was that Sigil Glory? What would I replace though? I wish I had more quick cast slots than I do. I mean, I kind of use these all the time. I haven't really used this one yet, but I will. It's only one per rest, so I wouldn't use it often. Okay, let's replace it then. Special word. Now this is a cone spell, so I want to get like over here. Wait a minute, I thought I replaced it. There we go. Cast it this direction. And let's go talk to Puss the Rat.
Word of Ash's downfall has reached our ears. Our ears.
The voices in the rat clutches the sides of his head and shrieks in agony. In time, he calms down and begins where he left off.
I can't say I've seen that happen before, and I've seen a lot. Are you watching this?
Yeah, I mean, to say that the voices of the rat acts erratic and weird and bizarre that's, you know, at this point that's commonplace, but I've never seen him react quite like this, not with like pain.
Jubilation cannot be expressed in mere words. Though sometimes we think we will miss the old man. Then we rebuke ourselves being too sentimental. It's our worst failing.
He stops himself and turns his head, as if he heard someone call his name. Green smoke begins to seep out of his eyes. Oh, he's losing it.
Now, frivolity aside, the matter of Kairos' decree still looms overhead. There can be no peace until the Overlord is satisfied.
I have a feeling it would come to this. Let's see what happens. The flames under his collar sputter in an uneven fashion.
The implications of this culling can't have escaped you. Only one Archon may rule the tiers, and you are nothing if not one of us. You understand what must happen next.
I do. The smoke escaping his mask suddenly recedes, as if sucked by a great inhalation. He taps his scepter to the side of his head with a resounding thump. Bow to me. You've been a fair ally, and I would prefer not to destroy you.
Oh, your wrath and ambition is just adorable. Really, it is. So too is your stupidity. We have been conquering kingdoms since before your great-grandparents festered in the womb. You will bow to us, child, and you will know your place.
Okay, well, I gave you the chance. That was basically for being a good ally. I you the one chance to live. Now you die.
You aren't worried that this is a bit hasty? Not that I won't come along for the experience, but no one has challenged the Archon of Secrets and survived. I hope you'd thought this through.
Hesitation? This isn't the first I know.
I don't waste a lot of time worrying about consequences, but this might be our last chance to think about what exactly we're about to do.
Yeah, I mean, I gave him a chance. I told him that he could bow to me. He refused. So, I don't know. Seems only one course of action is left.
Listen to her, Fatebinder. She shows wisdom beyond her years.
The Voices of Nerat is a terrifying, centuries-old mastermind, and neither of us have been around as long as him. That point seems worth emphasizing. I really, really hope you understand that he's going to hurt us.
Listen, Verse. I understand where your hesitation and fear is coming from. I do. But here's the thing. I already gave him a chance to bow to me. Really more out of courtesy than anything else, because quite honestly, I'm not sure I even want Voices of Nerat as an underling, because, well, I don't think he would try to remain an underling long. At the same time, I'm not about to bow to Voices of Nerat because, well, I mean, just look around this other field. This is what has happened to all the other people that have bowed to him. You could see them on pikes littered across here. And while he might keep me alive for a little while because of my usefulness, I don't think he would want to keep me around for long because he's not an idiot and he understands how powerful I am. So, I don't know. It seems there's only one course of action to take here, and that's to end this.
It's true. We promise.
Oh yes, I'm sure you do.
If you're up to it, then I'm with you. I've killed my share of gang bosses, and it doesn't take a genius to know when a leader is flagging and needs to be replaced. No offense, Archon.
She glances at the Voices of Nerat and frowns.
None taken, wretched girl. We have never been more proud of you than at this moment. You are everything the chorus strives to become.
Shall we end his miserable existence together, Verse?
Sounds like a plan to me, boss. I'll sleep a lot better knowing there's one less parasite in the world.
Alright, now that's the Verse I like right there.
Our little spy is right about one thing, you know. You're going to die, screaming. But your awareness will live for eternity, suffering within our magnificence.
In Scarlet Corps tradition, I challenge your rule.
And you think the Horde will follow you that easily? 1,000 howling mobs will rally around a fledgling Archon whose power and deception belies mediocrity?
The Voice's speech wavers as he notices the armed recruits closing in on his position.
Come to us then. We are Legion, and you cannot stand against us all.
Oh really? Well, we shall see about that.
Come! Gather around and watch us destroy the Fatebinder.
Trouble is
That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's do this.
But
Why are you waiting? Kills a shadow. Should you be murdering him? Oh good, we have more enemies. Wow!
change of tactics.
That was pretty cool.
Nothing.
Will do.
Come, give us a warm embrace.
Nobody saw that, right?
Impudent wretch!
Know my own strength. Aye.
And he's dead.
Approach us, you insignificant little morsel. We would have a word with you.
The Archon clutches at his robes, the tears of which shine with dim green flame. Say what you would, creature.
Whatever the thoughtless rabble may whisper about this moment, don't delude yourself into thinking you are powerful, that you matter, or that someone out there isn't greater still.
Well, we shall see, won't we? Because I believe that's where this road ends.
We came from nothing. Our deeds defined us to the people, and the people knew us as a monster. Did you imagine we were always flames, voices, and secrets? Think on that. You Archon of misguided decisions.
Well, I'll tell you what. There is a bit of wisdom in your words. I will heed your words, Archon.
At least you know the value of good advice. That will take you farther than any beaten trail, and it will bite deeper than any crude weapon of iron.
Something about this strikes the voices as funny. He begins to laugh. Short bursts develop into violent, uncontrollable spasms of insane joy. The voices lets his hands fall from his robes. The very flames that defined him as a shapeless being whip into a frenzy, consuming him as they burn. You hear a distant, incoherent chorus of screams in the back of your head, but as quickly as it rises, it fades into silence. The Archon of Secrets is extinguished before your eyes.
No! Not like this! We were so close!
Shit. I guess that just happened. Good thing I'm still part of the gang, right, boss? Think of all the Tearsmen we have avenged, and all that we have set free. Though I do feel a touch of sorrow for all the minds that had to die with them. I hope they are now at rest. She looks down at the bronze mask of the Archon of Secrets, now cold and lifeless. And Shadowhunter, and Archon Killer, and Terror, and Death that stalks, and swift silence strikes from darkness, and most fearsome predator in all of Tearslands. She flexes her black, gleaming claws, pleased.
Yep.
What do we have? What you leave behind for me? Gentle touch. One-handed masterwork. It's a dagger, I'm guessing? It's a sword. Scimitar, by the looks of it. The voices in the rat's curved and serrated blade is elegant in spite of its wicked appearance. Considerable effort has gone into the uniformity of each of the tooth-like notches, suggesting the devotion and intentionality of a true artist. At the same time, merely holding the blade overwhelms you with the reality that this instrument has caused suffering on an unimaginable scale. This sword's name would suggest mercy and restraint, but it would be mercy to strike a victim down at once, and restraint would only prolong suffering at the tip of this blade. Better to deliver death quickly than with a gentle touch. I mean, it's damn powerful. Is it an artifact? No, it's not an artifact, but it's a damn powerful weapon. Better than both my items. I'm probably going to replace the ardent sword, actually. It's 25% to critical damage multiplier. Nice. Ah, that is damn good. Alright, what's the other weapon we have here? Final Scream. Oh, this one's the artifact. It's a mace. Reverberating. Damn, this thing is awesome. I think I'm going to take both his weapons. Give them to Verse. Raise Final Scream into the air and unleash a chaotic explosion of energy. All nearby enemies are pushed back, dazed, and confused. Duration of affliction scales with the Final Scream's renown. This scepter has been wielded by the voices in the rack, and by all accounts has never known a second owner until now. Who crafted such a monstrous weapon is a matter of speculation, and it isn't beyond possibility that the voices himself was responsible in some bygone era. Rumors circulate that the screaming mouth at the head contains the agonized howls of the Archon's family, who he tortured to death in the early years of Kairos' dominion as an act of fealty. The earliest mentions of Final Scream came from a chronicler who attended many of the public executions the voices hosted. After a prolonged interrogation session, the voices would finish his work by unveiling this scepter and bashing in the skull of his victim. Other accounts tell that when the Archon of Secrets rooted out treachery in the Empire, he would have Final Scream deliver as a gift, really a warning, to the household of the offender. Within the fortnight, he would pay the traitor a visit to retrieve his property, which often included members of the family. Some have interpreted this behavior as an invitation for the guilty to flee and grant the voices the thrill of the hunt. The open eyes and mouth reveal a core of the Archon's signature green flames, which yet smolder with some semblance of his fractured awareness. Shit, I think I'm giving both these weapons to Verse.
Hey, this looks fun.
Oh, it is. You're gonna love this. Sweet. Alright, well, Voices in the Rat has been dealt with. The tears now belong to me. So there's nothing left, I believe, than to go ahead and most of the course has gone already. It didn't take long to see who would come out on top. Is that merchant still here? I want to sell some stuff off. If not, I'll visit one of the merchants at the... they're gone. At the top of one of my spires. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do except to go to the Bastard City, deal with the Blend Mark and with Tudon, see what they have to say. And then I imagine once I go to the Bastard City, I have a feeling that's going to start the end game portion of this. for a spire. A little bit of shopping. Maybe some upgrading if I can afford it. If not, just no big deal. Oh, this is the one with the training grounds. Oh, my bad. Wrong spire. Okay. So I'm missing what's needed to make that. Ah, some iron and some bronze. I'll take them. I don't need an artifact staff. I already have an artifact staff. Let's see if I can upgrade it. Like my bow. No? It's an artifact? This item cannot be upgraded. Okay. Fair enough. Not enough forge recruits and not enough bronze. Okay. Need more forge recruits. Okay. Well, that can be easily solved. So let's solve that problem immediately. Don't I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5. Okay. I'm gonna need to leave and come back, but while I'm here, let's see if any of these guys has anything for me. Nothing. Wow, what use are you? Let's go to the mountain spire. I think I can get some hides here. Be a different one. A whole bunch of stuff. Wow. It's good stuff for me to sell. Speaking of which, ooh, that's a lot of money. He has hides for sale. Cool. Just one? Ah, well, I'll take the bronze ingot. Alright, can't be upgraded any further. Ah, I see. It went from purple to orange. Once it's orange, that's maximum level. I see. Alright. Right, upgraded that. My bow's already max level. These are both already max level. They can't be upgraded. Don't have the bronze ingot. Upgrade that. Alright, well, we're gonna leave out here. And next time, we're going to the Bastard City to begin what I assume is the end game